Good morning, wrestling fans. It is Friday, January 13th, 2023. Friday the 13th. I am your host, Lance Brock. Welcome, everyone. And tonight is Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill, live from Atlanta, Georgia at Center Stage. And if you're a wrestling fan, you definitely know Center Stage, where WCW used to run WCW Saturday Night in most of the 90s, and also Ring of Honor has ran there, and Impact recently has done some TV tapings there as well for Impact Wrestling on Access TV. But tonight is the Hard to Kill pay-per-view, and just looking at the card, it looks like it will be a very entertaining, action-packed pay-per-view tonight. I'm sure you can order from your pay-per-view provider. Also on Fight TV. And without any further ado, let's run down tonight's card. Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill 2023 for the Impact World Championship. On the line in the main event, the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander will be defending against Bully Ray. And it's not just any other match. This is a Full Metal Mayhem match, which Bully Ray pointed out last night on Impact Wrestling in that face-to-face digital interview, I think they called it, that he invented it. And yes, I'm sure our daily guest here, the dog, is giving his pick on the match tonight. I'm not sure if he is picking Josh Alexander or Bully Ray. In my opinion, my pick is that they're going to end up keeping the title on Alexander tonight. He's got a lot of momentum. He is now the longest reigning world champion in Impact Wrestling history, including the NWA and TNA world titles. He was voted Impact's 2023 Wrestler of the Year. I think it would be a smart move for Impact to keep him in the main event picture for as long as they can in 2023. He could definitely be the face of the company. And I think he will win this match, but I think they're going to have a great main event. Both guys in this match are going to probably put on a performance of their careers, of their lifetimes. Both Josh and Bully. And we're going to have one great main event. That's the important thing. Also on the card, this is the last stop on the last rodeo for Mickie James. She will be facing the Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace. And it's either win or go home for Mickie tonight. If Mickie does not win the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Championship, she will leave Impact. Last week, I talked about the great video package they showed on Impact Wrestling focusing on her, just about her entire career, really. Excellent video. Again, if you have not seen it, I definitely recommend you checking it out. I'm sure Impact has posted it on their YouTube channel. And this match tonight will be very good, I'm sure. I don't know who to pick in this one, to be honest, because definitely don't want to see Mickie James out of Impact Wrestling, but Jordynne Grace also had a good 2022, and she has been very impressive lately as Knockouts champion, especially that feud with Masha Slamovich. But we will have to wait and see that Knockouts championship match tonight at Hard to Kill. The Impact World Tag Team Championships are on the line in a 4-way elimination match. The Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, taking on Heath and Rhino. The major players, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, versus the Bullet Club team, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. I'm sure this one will be a very exciting match with a lot of fast-paced action. Just think about who's in this match. I'm sure it will not disappoint. And as for a pick, maybe I don't know if I would say playing favorites, but I think I have to go with the Motor City Machine Guns retaining in this one. Maybe because they're the hometown boys, and Rhino is too, teaming with Heath. But gotta go with the Machine Guns in this one. I think, it might be a very competitive, intense match, but I see the Machine Guns pulling it out and retaining the titles in this one. But like they say, I'm sure this one is going to be a barn burner. And the Impact X Division Championship is also on the line at Hard to Kill. The champion Trey Miguel defending against Black Taurus. This one should be an interesting match. I gotta say, Trey Miguel going over in this one. He, since his heel turn, I think he's gonna be the top of the X Division for a while. But who knows, that's just my opinion. And I think this is another, it might not be the most hyped match on this card, but don't underestimate it. I think this one might surprise a lot of people and be a very entertaining match. The Knockouts #1 contenders match. Deonna Purrazzo, Masha Slamovich, Taylor Wilde, and Killer Kelly. Another match that should be very impressive. As for a pick, I gotta go with the Virtuosa on this one, Deonna Purrazzo. I think we're gonna see her back in the Knockouts title picture in 2023, early 2023, I should say. Another one who I've been very impressed with the last few years. She's been great, so I pick her in this match. The Impact Digital Championship on the line. We have Joe Hendry taking on Moose. And last night on Impact Wrestling, Moose pinned the champion Joe Hendry in the 6-man tag main event. And in this one, I would say I just barely gotta go with Moose, but you never know. If anybody can pull out an upset, you gotta go with Joe Hendry. And like he says, believe in Joe Hendry. Falls Count Anywhere match. Steve Macklin and Rich Swann, Jonathan Gresham, and Eddie Edwards. Sorry about that. I almost started to say that as a tag team match. And Scott D'Amore is going to name a replacement. But this one, that's a tough one to pick. This could be anybody's match, since you don't know who the replacement is going to be. But I'm sure that's going to be very entertaining. And also on the countdown to Hard to Kill, we got a 6 knockouts tag team match. The Death Dolls, Rosemary, Taya Valkyrie, and Jessica taking on Savannah Evans, Tasha Steelz, and Giselle Shaw. Also a 6-man scramble match. Alan Angels taking on Yui Uemura, Mike Jackson, Bhupinder Gujjar, Mike Bailey, and Kushida. And because he's had so much momentum as of late, he had that match of the year candidate just in time of 2022 with Josh Alexander. I definitely gotta go with Speedball Mike Bailey in this one. He has definitely been on a roll. A lot of great matches this year. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him back in the X Division title picture very, very soon. So Mike Bailey for that match is my pick. And that is tonight's Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill pay-per-view, which is about 3 hours of 6 hours of pro wrestling that we have on tonight with the normal Friday lineup, WWE Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage all tonight, which I have decided I'm going to watch Hard to Kill live and then watch SmackDown and Rampage, record them, watch them at another time. I'm not sure if right after or tomorrow, or not sure just yet when. That's all for today's episode of GMWF. Thank you for tuning in, everyone, right here on Spreaker. Hope everyone enjoyed. If you're listening to this with your morning coffee or your breakfast, your bacon and your eggs, or whatever it is you do in the morning, thank you very much. Stay tuned for 360 Wrestling Fanatic, and until next time, keep watching pro wrestling.